Hey, how's it going? It's Sam Frost here, back with some more digital marketing advice. Now, in today's video, I want to answer a question that I get asked a lot by clients and prospective clients, and that is, does it really matter if an agency or freelancer you're working with is Google Ads sort of certified or is a Google Ads partner? So, the reason I bring this up is, had a project I worked on recently where the client's website developer it was being a little bit difficult to deal with on a certain issue with a Google Ads account having disapprovals in it because Google had been picking up that the site had malicious software or code, and the developer's basically coming back and saying, oh, it's not my problem, it's not my problem. The only reason this isn't being solved is because the guy you're working with, who happened to be me, it was a pretty small project, isn't a Google Ads partner, and if he was a Google Ads partner, he'd be able to solve this. I mean, it is what it is. Like, I can see why the developer's kind of turning it around to me. It's fine, we're getting it solved. But the main thing is, does it actually matter if you're working with a Google Ads partner or not? Now, I'm not a Google Ads partner. I've done Google Ads individual certification in the past. My view, though, is that Google Ads partner program, I mean, really, the qualification criteria is primarily, have you got clients with sufficient spend under your management? And are you sort of complying and doing what Google wants you to do to a certain extent? And there was some outrage relatively recently where Google moved even more towards saying, hey, if you want to be a partner, or at least a sort of premier partner, you've basically got to be getting your clients to implement our recommendations, which aren't always, in fact, very often not, always in the client's best interest. So I'm not a huge fan of the program. I've seen freelancers, agencies, in-house employees who either don't have Google Ads individual certification, who aren't Google Ads partners, do really good work. I've seen Google Ads partner agencies do rubbish work. I've seen them do good work. To me, it doesn't really seem to make that much of a difference. What's a lot more important is, does that agency understand your business, understand what you're trying to achieve, what's their campaign strategy, all those kind of things. Ultimately, my view is pretty simple. If there is a sort of qualification where the primary criteria is somebody spending enough on a particular platform, I don't know if that's necessarily the most ethical thing, because it might not be that the best way to get results for a particular client is to spend more money on Google Ads. Now, I appreciate if all your business does is runs Google Ads for clients, you're probably going to want to be a Google Ads partner. And yes, you do get some additional support and things. There is definitely an element to that. Much like if you're an individual advertiser and you spend more, you're going to get better support. But from that kind of ethics standpoint, if my job, with what I do for most of my clients is to advise on the best channels to use to reach the target customer and then help in the setup process, if I'm incentivized effectively to keep my Google partner status by telling a client to spend more money on Google, when actually they might be better to spend money on LinkedIn ads, or spend money on print advertising, or spend money on doing up their website or content creation, it's incumbent on me to give the right advice, not give the advice I'm incentivized to give, if that makes sense. So it doesn't really matter if an agency or freelancer you're considering working with is a Google Ads partner or not. I would put it right down the bottom of criteria of things to care about. It doesn't mean that they're going to be great. It doesn't mean they're going to be bad. It just doesn't really make that much of a difference in my personal experience, having reviewed many Google Ads accounts, some done by Google Ads partners, some not. I think, it would mean that the agency or freelancer has at least a fundamental level of understanding of the platform, but beyond that, it doesn't inherently guarantee better performance. It just means that agency basically is spending enough money, or its clients are, in order to qualify for the platform. So just bear that in mind. If you've got any questions, please do let me know. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.